How's it going, everyone? Today is November 8th, 2019, and this is Thriving Bulls Trade of the Day. Hello, good morning or afternoon, wherever you guys are coming from. This is Thriving Bulls Trade of the Day. We are going to follow our Thriving Bulls live signals, USD JPY, 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 109.14. 109.14 for 1 p.m. Let's go ahead and see what we're looking at for pricing. We're a little late on this trade. 14, it's about 65. Not too bad, not too bad. We're going to go ahead and put in 5 contracts for that. All right, so with Thriving Bulls signals, as well as our auto trader, we always like to tell people that it's very, very important that you monitor your trades. The live signals are not supposed to be you take them and then you just leave them, and the auto trader is definitely not a, you place your trade and then you just walk away and set it and forget it. When we designed this, it wasn't designed to be that way. The signals were for an extra tool for your arsenal, as well as the auto trader. The auto trader was so, when you're here and you're looking at the, you're waiting for a signal to pop up because we don't have SMS yet. We are working on that very, very soon. We're working on it as we speak, actually. If you get this signal, you got to be like, okay, USD JPY 11.1 to, okay, 14. Okay, so I got to go back to NADEX. I got to go to forex, and I got to look for USD JPY. Then I got to look for 11 to 1. Then I got to find the price. Then I open up the price. Then I get, and so it's just a lot of movement. So we opened up the auto trader service as a service for people who want to be able to get the trades automatically, and then you can always just put, watch your trade. You can add on positions, take off positions. Maybe you don't want to take that at 109.14. Maybe you want to take the next one, which is 109.18. It's up to your discretion. We built this system for you to kind of it to be an extra tool, not to just be the only thing you're using. We personally have used our Thriving Bull signals for almost a year now before we even released them. And we believe that they're very, very good, but we monitor every single trade. We don't just place it and then just walk away from the chart. We place it and then just kind of watch it. So we just, we place it and we take a 5-minute and we say, okay, well, let's see what we have here. I'll go into the hourly and I'll look and I'll say, okay, well, we have a nice information here and we've broken this structure. If I take a buy here, maybe I'm going to look for like a little bit of profit. Once I get like maybe $10 in profit, I'll close it out because maybe price will start to sink. And so you have to have, that has to be your thought process. Thriving Bull can't make that process for you. It has to be your own. But we have a really good closeout rate as far as our results. We can go to our results and see. We've only had, this is our third signal for today, and we've had a loss today. We had a loss yesterday and a loss the day before. Typically what it looks like is we have about like maybe 1 loss a day, but we have, on the 7th, you can see how many signals we had. And we only had 1 loss. And then on the 6th, I think we had 1 or 2 losses. We had about 6 or 7 signals that day. Some days they're really slow. Some days you only get 2 or 3 signals, and that's just how it is. And you can't judge an entire book just by reading 1 chapter. You got to read that book, all the way through. So if you pay for that month, or you want to keep trying it, sometimes you have down days. Sometimes you have really, 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 really good days. So we've had days where we've had nothing but winners. We've had weeks where we've had nothing but winners. So it happens. But we haven't seen, because we trade every single asset in the forex world, on NADEX. We get signals quite often, and because of that, it really helps with the idea that you're not going to have just a bunch of losses back to back to back to back to back. Ever since we've opened up our table just for testing back in around June, we've never had more than just 2 losses in a row. It typically is just a bunch of back-to-back winners, as you can see. So that's what you have to kind of consider when it comes to this, but we want you guys to watch your trade. Don't just set it and forget it. No system works like that. You have to place the trade, monitor the trade. This is just kind of like, we're just kind of giving you what we're taking. We're just letting you know what we're going to take, and then you can kind of take it at your discretion. So I'm just going to pause the video, and we're going to come back and see if we, because like, for example, like I can go ahead and do this. So I can take my trusty calculator here, and do 65.5, divide that by 2, and then plus 65.5. So half of this potential essentially is to 98.25, right? But obviously we don't want to get, that's so close to 100. So maybe we want to get like $10. So if we want to get $10, then you just add 10 to 65. So we're looking at 65.50. So we can go into here and then add a limit order at 65.50, and we can say, well, we only want 2 contracts to fill with that, and then maybe the other 3 we want $15. So instead of 75, it'll be 80.50. So we go ahead and place that. So we can go 80.50 and then place for 3. And then now we have basically 2 take profit orders. So if we go into our math here and say, well, we can get 15 off of 3 of them. Make sure my math is right on that. So yeah, 15 on 3 of them plus the 10 on 2. Now we're looking at $65 worth of profit, potentially, right? So we kind of want to. Well, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. So that's just kind of what you want to. That's what you want to look for. Is you just kind of want to look for, just a little bit of profit zones. It may not. It's obviously not 65 because you have 65 here, but you're basically getting a little bit of profit. You're kind of etching out profit as you go. That way you can kind of have. You're not just waiting for this thing to just expire. If I take in a profit order at 65. Let's see. This needs to be 75. 75.50. I'm in the order. There we go. That was my fault. My fault. So well, I still make mistakes as a trader. So if you have so let me just kind of repeat this. So if we have a $65 trade here, we're risking $65 per contract on this particular trade. So we're looking at 65.5 times 5. We're looking at a $327 overall risk that we're taking. So if we move this off to the side and we take our orders here, so we know that we want profit here at $15. Oh, this is $10 on 2. So $10 on 2, we can take off 20. So well, let's just say 327.50. We'll remember that. So we know we have 20, and then we have 15 on this, so that's 45. So we're looking at $65 worth of profit versus our overall. So you just kind of want to take that into consideration, because our overall is let's see, 327.50. Divide that by 5. So minus 100. Our full potential is 34.50 times 5. So that's our full potential is 172. So if we divide that by 2, we're looking at a little bit less than half is what we're looking at. So if we can get to 75.50 and then we can get to 80.50, we'll the whole trade will close because all of our working orders will close out. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. That's just something you want to do. I can't stress that enough, that you have to monitor these trades. It's very important that you monitor them, not just you just take them and say, oh, I'll just forget it. That's not what this is for. It's you take the trade, you monitor the trade. So we're going to go ahead, pause the video, and then we're going to see what happens when we come back. All right, and we are back because one of our orders just got filled. The 75.50 got filled. So now we're looking at 80.50. So we're actually getting close to the 80.50 mark. So we're going to go ahead and go into the 1-minute chart and see where we're getting on here. So let's just kind of get an idea as where charts are going. Let's go ahead and go into the Thinkorswim platform and then go into the USD/JPY and see what we're seeing here. So we're seeing a possible touch around this structure here, because what we're seeing is, because we have this M formation that's formed, you kind of want to take this move and kind of assume that this is where there's resistance. So because of that, you kind of want to assume that. So as price is moving up here, 80.50 at 79.50, we're just $1 away, just $1. So it's really up to you. Like, well, do I want to just risk the dollar, or do I just want to just close it out? So it's up to you. we'll just get ready to close it. We can always take we can delete the order since we're watching it now, and then just kind of watch it, and then we'll close it out if we want to close it out, and then we can kind of gauge it that way. So it's all up to you, but I mean, we can't stress enough that you got to watch these trades. I mean, you have to monitor these trades for yourself. So we're just going to watch it and see what happens with this candle, and then we may close it out. So we're still about $1, $2, but we're about $15 in profit. So just got to see that 80.50. Just doesn't want to hit 80. I don't think it's hit 80 yet. It may have. If it hit 80, it was just 80 in general. Then it was basically 50 cents. So $1.50 away. Oh, 50 cents away. So at this point, you can say to yourself, "Oh, 50 cents. I'll just close it out." So we're about $43.50. So it's like really, Okay, perfect. So we got 81.75. So we're gonna go ahead and close it. 81.75 is where we got. So, all right, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that's Thriving Bull's signals. So the signal is still going on. But we show our results not based off of what we personally are doing. We're showing the overall result as an expiry if that's what people want to do. That's why we show our results the way we do. So if we go into Thriving Bull's website, you can see all the results. We do not hide them. I mean, it's absolutely transparent. We're not going to tell you, oh, you're not going to be able to see our results until you pay. I mean, you can see our results in real time. You're not going to be able to see the live signal itself, but once it closes, it will show up on the website, even if you're a non-subscriber. So we hope that you really, really like the video, but we do want to end this by saying that trading is an interesting game, and there's no system out there that you can just set it and forget it, or it's going to make you a millionaire overnight. No system is out there. It's all about your risk to reward. It's all about you monitoring your trades. It's all about those types of things. And how NADEX typically works is when you're we have our own. Let me just go to the website. All right, so we're here on the website, and if you go to, one second. All right, sorry about that. So when you're on the website, you can actually go here to Thriving Bull TV. And when you go to Thriving Bull TV, we have an entire selection here. We're still filling out a lot of information. But, I mean, just basically the thumbnail isn't there. But, I mean, you can see what is NADEX, what markets to trade on NADEX, how do you place an at the money, in the money, out of the money, how to place a trade, how to even download Thinkorswim, how to place a working order. I mean, all these things. So like how to place a working order. We can play this. And then, I don't know if you can hear it, but we teach you all this stuff, and this is all for free. So you can go to thrivingbull.com and see Thriving Bull TV and watch all these for free on how to do everything. So we want to kind of provide value for you guys. So with that being said, we can go back to the Thriving Bull website, and we can go into the results here. And as you can see, the signal's still not there because it hasn't ended. It still has 25 minutes left to end. But we took our profits. We took $65 worth of profit off of that trade. Now that's great because I mean, the signals themselves, if you go into the here, it's $150 a month. So you pretty much almost filled 150 minus 65. You only had $85 left, right? So that's just one thing that you can always do is look at it that way. Is monitoring your trades, because that's always so important. We hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment in the comment section down below, or email us, or go to the website at www.thrivingbull.com.